Hey there, wanted to share with you three key lessons using one chart, and I'm going to do that using the SPY. So let me go ahead and pop up TradingView, and we'll take a look at the SPY as we close out the week. All right. All right, so I have a 2 hour chart of the SPY up. I'm just going to use TradingView. I use Thinkorswim also. It doesn't make a difference what you use for trading. Whatever your preference is, the lesson's going to remain the same. So as you can see, today we had a big gap up in the market, and then we gave some of it back. Look kind of dicey there in the afternoon. So that's today's action right there. Now there's two key lessons here, right? The first one is what a false breakout looks like, right? So you see this little zone here created on the 2 hour, right? So from there, you see that gap up and that run. Okay, so if you caught that, great. That's not my style of trading. Now that pullback, I very easily could have got uh, faked right into this pullback here, right? And then you can see price snap through it. So the first lesson is if you had your stop too tight on that one, you were stopped out of that trade and you had one of the most frustrating experiences in trading. Probably is the first one. The second one, I'll tell you that another time. But once it hits your stop and then it goes your way, look at that bullish green candle right there. So you get stopped out and then just watch the trade go in your direction. Very frustrating. Okay, best way to prevent that is that my partner's great at teaching this lesson to our students, where you put, you know what, I forgot, I didn't introduce myself. So sorry about that. Forgive me. My name is Ryan. I co-founder along with my business partner Mitch Firestone. We co-founded Precision Trading Labs about 10 years ago. Up until COVID, we were very New York centric. All of our students were in person, and obviously COVID took that out. And we've gone out to the world, and now we have students all over the country and a couple in all over the U.S. mostly, and then we have students all over the world too. So anyway, back to the lesson. So the first key one is that you can't go too tight on your stop, but you can't just guess. You have to have a method for where you're going to put it as far as like room on the other. If you'd like to get my cheat sheet on that, I'm going to put a link in the description. Grab that and I'll send you my cheat sheet on how I know where to put it. We call it wiggle room. Okay, so that's the first one. That's a false breakout right there. Now, another important lesson on this chart, okay, is we're right here. We've got some great price action right on this same chart here. So what we want to do is, you'll notice here, notice this sideways action right there, and then we get the gap and then the run. Okay, not unlike that trade right there that I was talking about, but I feel a little bit more confident in this one. I can't tell you every reason why, otherwise we'll be here all day, but I'm loving this little area for potential pullback on the SPY. So if you think you missed with this like nice bullish action we've had in the last let's see, week or so, if you think you missed out on the early action, there always will be another opportunity as long as the market is open. So don't ever think you just missed it entirely. Okay, so what I'm looking for is a pullback into this area here, and there's two key lessons. Oops, excuse me, it's up here, right? First, buying that pullback there is that the first is combining that gap that's right there, a gap in the direction of the trend, right? And then the follow-on effect. I use a term for it. I didn't want to give it away. It's a part of a curriculum at our program here. So what price does is we have that march higher there, but the first inclination is the gap, the move higher, and now we have to get the pullback. That's the part that people don't like about certain trading strategies, is the waiting, or it takes a little bit of patience, but with some work you kind of get it. Okay, so with that, I think the market, I think it shrugged off the trade news today and went back into bullish mode as we went into the close. I traded the micro ES futures going into the close. I was short just for a bit. I think like from 350 to 410 or something like that. I caught a 2-to-1, 2.5, 2.25 to 1 trade at the end of the day. I'll show you that another time. But this is three key lessons: is watching for the false breakout by knowing where to put your stop loss, and there is an art and a science to that. Looking out for where the gaps are, right? And then waiting for a pullback. Okay, those are three key lessons all on one chart on a 2 hour time frame. So doesn't even have to be a 5. All those same lessons work on a 5-minute, a 2-minute, whatever you like to trade. I like to be right in the intermediate time frame on my swing trades, and then on my lower time frame where I'm just going for a small amount of profit, I use the lower time frame charts. Anyway, I am Ryan from Precision Trading Labs. Go grab that cheat sheet in the link in the description. And if you'd like to learn more about how we can help you analyze charts just like this, go ahead and grab the calendar link that's in there and book a call with me. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks.